UFC 323 just finished up, and what an absolute banger card, full of upsets, so let's just dive right in. The first fight of the night, which was Jan vs Bogdan, was really interesting. The first round I definitely gave to Jan, because he was moving like a crafty veteran out there, landing some really nice calf kicks on Bogdan. But the second round, the tables flipped when Bogdan started dealing some crazy ground and pound on Jan. I thought he could have finished the fight right there, but Jan ended up surviving, and in the third round, he really showed his experience, going to the body and really harding Bogdan there. At the last 10 seconds of the fight, he ended up dropping Bogdan, which I thought was enough for him to take it, but the judges ended up going with a majority draw. And I don't know what a majority draw does to either of the careers, but that's the decision we ended up with. The second fight was where things started getting exciting, because Henry vs Talbot was absolute fireworks for all 3 rounds. I mean, Henry is a simultaneous UFC double champ and Olympic gold medalist wrestler. For Payton to go out there and just have fun with him is crazy. He ended up taking down Cejudo and menacingly smiled at us right after. So what's next for Payton is really interesting. There are some good matchups for him in the division. I would really like to see what he would do against Corey, for example, and how their styles match up, because his fast and vicious hands will be a problem for many in the division. The way he was finding body shots on Cejudo was simply a thing of beauty. And for Cejudo, please enjoy your retirement, little bro. In my opinion, Cejudo really ruined one of the greatest careers a mixed martial artist could ask for. I mean, think about it. He has beaten all the people in his divisions who people call GOATs, and yet I don't see a single person calling Cejudo a GOAT. So it's time to hang up the gloves before you tarnish your legacy anymore. I have to give him props though. He showed a ton of heart out there. He was getting hit in the face with knees that I think definitely would have knocked many others out, but he stood there like a dog. So please enjoy your retirement, Cejudo. The third fight of the night was also an absolute smoke show. Now, was the stoppage a little bit early? Maybe. But would it change anything in the long run? I don't think so. Tatsuro is a real threat at this division. I mean, the only reason that Moreno had him in a headlock in the first round was because of luck. Tatsuro was the one that beautifully initiated the takedown, and even though Moreno got the dominant position, he wasn't able to progress the submission at all. In the second round, we were able to see how much of a threat Tatsuro is on the ground. I mean, he's just a magician. Super quick back takes, really vicious on the ground, and even if the ref didn't call it there, I don't see how Moreno wins this fight. Now, the fourth fight was where things started going terribly. I feel so sorry for Pantoja because he came out looking hungry. He was hunting for Josh's head, and I really think he would have gotten it if that freak accident didn't ruin everything. I mean, even when the UFC were showing the replays, I couldn't watch it, man. That was absolutely brutal, and I wish Pantoja a speedy recovery. To have his title reign come to an end like that must have been so disappointing. Van was celebrating like he just knocked Pantoja cold with one punch, but I get it. He's young and had absolutely nothing to do with it, so congrats to him. Now, getting back to Pantoja, I don't know if the medical report has come back in, but to me that didn't look like a dislocation. It looked like a clear snap. So Pantoja is out of the picture in my mind for at least 9 months or maybe over a year. But we have a fresh young champion that took absolutely no damage in the fight, and we have a fresh contender that took minimal damage in his fight. I think the UFC didn't give us a face-off because they wanted to respect Pantoja, which is very noble of them, but this fight absolutely needs to be next. And honestly, I think Tatsuro get this done. He's just so fast and technical. I think he's more of a complete fighter than Van is. But the craziest thing is, in this division, I think Horiguchi absolutely kills them both. So the UFC need to start moving things along. Book Tatsuro versus Van right now and give Horiguchi the winner of Royval versus Cape. I am extremely sorry for Pantoja and wish him a speedy recovery, but with how dominant he was, no other face was able to shine at flyweight. For some people, this may make flyweight a bit better than it already was, so let's see. With that, we come to the main event, which truly broke my heart. My boy Merab, you had won 15 of your last fights, and I make one silly goofy video and you decide to lose the next day. I am sorry, Merab, but this is where the Irui curse starts, because it's a running gag in the MMA community that YouTubers curse the hell out of their fighters, and I guess mine starts a little early. But listen here, I don't take anything back. Merab will always be the goat of the sport for what he was able to accomplish for his country, his family, and everyone around him. I know that getting the general public on that train will almost be impossible from now on, but I am happy to ride it alone. I mean, the reason why I made that video was because what Merab was trying to do was exactly that. He was trying to become the GOAT of the sport. He was reaching for unbreakable records. 4 title defenses in a calendar year? That is unheard of. 4 brutal weight cuts in 1 year? Do you even understand how hard that is? And I mean the majority decision? Come on, that was bullshit. Merab wanted to give an exciting fight to the fans. He's a company man. He wanted to knock out Peter for a highlight finish, but he fell short, and that happens sometimes in life. We are all human and we can all lose. Merab knows this. He didn't make a single excuse, just congratulated and thanked everyone. I am truly grateful for Merab, since he inspired to pursue my dreams, and I will continue to support him till the day I die. But for Peter, I mean, congratulations. Hopefully people will start seeing now that the division Merab was dominating is the most skilled division in the UFC. If Merab wants to rest after this fight and doesn't want an immediate rematch, that is completely up to him. Give Peter Umar, and everyone will see how skillful skillful they both are, but Merab was able to dominate over them. Today was just not his day, but that's life. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. See you in the next one, guys.